Hello, welcome back. Well, I was going to resurface what I have here of, I don't know, there's probably 20 discs. Usually I will do a resurface when this gets to this height. If it's all DVDs, it's right around 20. If there's some CDs and CD size cases in there, then that'll change the quantity. It's now 940. And with the disc media that I already have, with these, I'll have like 35 that I can do. If I spin these up, resurface them, add everything I have, get those pictures. If this goes as planned, I can have all those listed, all these ones done, pictures listed and put away by probably 1:30. Those 30 some odd listings, whatever it may be, should equate to $1,000, maybe a little over. This Baldur's Gate, the original Baldur's Gate, this should be right around 50 to 70 bucks. Some of these other ones I really don't remember too well. But what I would encourage anyone to do, listening, and I don't get comments in regarding to, oh, you're lying, oh, I doubt you, oh, I don't get those kinds of comments. I have once or twice. Usually in that comment, I would just refer to, just look at the end of the video. Sometimes I will post exactly, the sales, not all of them. It will be what the sales were if it was like $250, $300 or more, because I make videos when it's $200 of sales or more for that day of sales that are going out. So yesterday, for Saturday, I want to say it was 282. Right now, I think there's about 300. If I had to make a video, which right around 9 o'clock, 9:30 on sales days, if the sales are a good enough amount. However, if I were to need to make one right now, and my computer is literally right here, I go to awaiting shipment. It's 350. Oh, that's going to be easy to see. Of 13. So if I had to make a video right now, there would be 350, 321 gross received product cost. That would be the what would be going out. So that would have been from what I shipped out yesterday. So in this one, I'm just going to, I want anyone to go ahead and look up Greta Van Fleet Black Smoke Rising CD. Go on. I'll wait. This, surprisingly, it's going to get quite a bit less because it is ex-library. There's maybe 5 listed. The cheapest one you're going to see, maybe 200 bucks. Maybe. Might be a little more. So it's not really the case because this is not original. This is a cardboard. $25. Hit F5 on the computer. And that was Outlander. So now it's 14 of 376. And it's domestic, right? So if I was making a video right now, there'd be 376 minimum would be in the title unless something else had sold by the time I was end with a what sold video. So this is what people are mostly primarily after. This permanent marker can come off. I don't know. I don't tempt it. So this is one that does need resurfaced. However, it only, you probably not be able to see it. Right at the bottom of that halo. To me, for what I could potentially get over $100, that's going to get resurfaced. Some of these other ones, I don't remember. Oh, I think this blood one, I think this set is like 80 bucks. Think. What keeps... The auto brighten was set to low tolerance. So I locked it. So now the video is going to be pretty bright, which is good because that's probably what it is in here. Actually, I think I'm a little brighter. I am brighter. Give myself accolade. JFJ music show. This is probably 30, 40. Lord of the Rings GameCube. Nothing spectacular. This is probably a $18, $20 game. How comes with the manual. However, it has too much light. It is pretty beefed. So I've never put one of these in there to see if GameCube can work properly and resurface it properly. If it doesn't, I paid $1. If it has any problems and any issues, I can still sell it. That the game is well scratched. This sale is more for the replacement case and the manual, which in that scenario, still probably able to get $10 for it, right? So I'm at no loss on that. Me talking about resurfacing stuff isn't getting it resurfaced. So there's going to be quite a few cuts. It's going to go in here. I'm going to put a disc in. It's going to spin up. I'm going to look at it. I'll put something in the camera and kind of show some results. I'm not going to record me doing all of them. I'll do this one, Greta Van Fleet, and I think this one was like $50. I'll do these on camera. All right, now we're going to kind of focus a little more on the machine. So I went ahead and put the GameCube game in here. And that stuff, like that compound, especially after it's been on that buffing pad, I don't know about now, but fishing back in the 90s, you'd open up one of those things from like Berkeley or whoever made the fishing lures, and it just had that chemical plastic smell, like that fresh, like, wow, this smells like one of these Berkeley lures. That's what it smells like. So I can use either of these. One is a little more aggressive. I'm trying to think of the word. Granulars. One has, the Blu-ray has a little more granulars in it. Silicone granulars. The regular one does not. Well, it has granulars, not as many. Typically for something that's really, really bad, I'll use the Blu-ray. Standard, I'll just use this. Shake it up. Let's just go with the 30-second. So you can either get a microfiber or I can use this t-shirt. This is one of those real fine t-shirts. Now, is it done enough to where I can list it as very good? Yeah, there's one small scratch, kind of a rounded scratch up here on the top. So I'm not going to run it again. It's enough. It's only like $20. So it's going to get what it gets. Now time for Greta Van Fleet. On how I determine 1530. So if it's just fingerprints, maybe 1 and 2 real light scuffs, I'll run at 15. That's about all it's going to take. If it has a handful of light scratches, I'll put it on 30. If it's a little more abused, but not really bad, sometimes I'll use 45. Most of the time I'll use just 2 30s. If it is really bad, I'll run it on at least a minute. You know, I'll make sure it gets a liberal amount of compound. Because I don't want to have to spin it again, but sometimes on ones that are really, really bad, you have to spin it, take it out, clean it up, reapply, and run it again. However, there's going to be a point of no return or there's going to be diminishing returns. So it's going to be, I've already gone this far. It's a $30 disc media. Should I keep going because I'm already this far? Let's just keep going. And then there's if I do it for 2 1-minute spins and it's a $20 one, that's diminishing returns. It's now taking more time and energy and compound for $20 when I could just list it as good. And in the condition description, I'm like, I resurfaced it once, it's going to need it again. Something like that. So put this on 30. So this one only had 4 or 5 little scratches on it. All right, I just got myself a $100 CD. And this is A Thief in the Night. This is just kind of like the Greta Van Fleet. It has a few fingerprints, and if you can make it out on the very top, fingerprints, and then a few little scratches right here. This is a 15-second spin. And I probably won't have to put any compound on it, but I will use a little bit of this. 15, here we go. Anything that's on here would be a real small scuff right here, but no fingerprints, no more scratches. Got that little one right here. Come on, we got time for one more. See if I can find one that's really bad. A lot of these, since I know I can just run for 15 seconds, if they are like that one, if they are like the Greta Van Fleet, or if they're like this one here, really can't see, I'm not going to showcase this one. Instead of me getting a picture and listing, hey, it's got a few things on it, I put it on the stack and went down the road, it gets buffed. Right? There's no need for me to list something like this that will easily reduce it by $5-10. That damn auto thing. I put it in there, and I don't have to worry about that. Ah. So that one has some deep scratches on it. And believe me, I don't have fingernails. And what I can get that right on there. So I'll run this one as the last one and go from there. Since that one does have the deep scratches and I really don't want to spin it again, I don't remember, it's probably $30, so I don't want to spend a whole lot in it. I really don't resurface these with the intent to show a video of me resurfacing and trying to remember what the value was of the disc media. I just know if I bought it, I'm not spending $1 or even 50 cents, $1 or $2, or maybe even more, rarely more, for something that's a $15 disc media that has issues. It's just a waste. If it's 25, more likely. If it has issues, I will invest 2, 3, 4 minutes in it to clean it up, because it is $25. So after I buy it for, let's just say, $2, and after I spend the 50 cents and my little bit of time on it here, so let's say another $2, let's just round it up to 5, and then it sells for 25. That's $4.50. Add the other change for eBay, whichever. Let's say that's 5, that's 10, it's 5 to ship, that's 15. It's $10 for my time involved in just that one item. Let's see how this one turns out at 1 minute. See you on the other side. You may not be able to see it, but it's going to be steaming. It is steaming. And that's all from the friction and heat and moisture, right? Oh, that's how evaporative works. Friction, moisture. I mean, you can have heat too. It does happen at all temperatures, just at a different rate. But I don't know any place on this planet, on the walkable part, where it's 100 C or 212F. And if you're watching from a planet where it's 100C on it, let me know where you are and come get me. So it's shinier on the other side. And there's one up top. I'm probably not going to be able to see it well. So that one turned out fine. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought this on the very, very few times I go to that A to Z site. I bought this with a 4-year warranty. I think it was $240, $250. I've already got my money back out of it. Out of my very first time resurfacing, and then second, I think the second time I did not make a video, and the third time I did, or maybe it's vice versa. So behind the scenes, I'm going to finish the rest of these here, get those done, get the books that I listed yesterday, get those at least put where the books are, and get these 35-ish disc media things done, and it'll be at least, well, it's going to be much later than that, because when I'm done here, I'm going to plug the phone in the computer and start editing the video. So that's going to take time. I'll be done with everything by 3. Video, editing, posted, get pictures of the other stuff, and get all that said and done. So that is another one day of a month in the life of a disc media, physical media reseller. I'm not the biggest reseller out there. I'm also not the smallest reseller out there. I mean, I'm 6'4" as well. But for what I do and what I more or less extol in most of my videos is that what I'm able to acquire in the work that I do, it's not under 30, and it's definitely under 40. So it's 33, 30. It's 30 hours a week, roughly. Now, if I were to stay structured every single day, 4 days for 6 to 7 hours a day, yeah, I would get more stuff done. But it's like a hobby that pays me. Anyhow, what you heard, what you saw, thummy thingy, comment thingy, share thingy, sub thingy. That's all. Appreciate it. Thank you.